investigation, and so there may be some questions I'll be able to answer for you. But let me start with, today at about 10:17 a.m., we received a report of a stolen vehicle. Report was, a father reported that his son and he got into an argument, and that the son took the vehicle, which was a truck with a trailer attached to it, and left the scene. We had an officer that went up, took that report, and during that time, another officer saw the vehicle on Grand Avenue, southbound. The officer, after seeing the vehicle, attempted to stop the vehicle on South 4th, heading west. As they approached Beach Avenue, and the officer activated his red lights, the vehicle sped up and moved away from him at a high rate of speed. The vehicle then turned north on Beach Avenue, and at one point on Beach Avenue, the vehicle stopped. The officer thought that the person was stopping for him. However, the vehicle was put in reverse, and the truck backed up, backing the trailer up onto the hood of the patrol car partially. The vehicle then took off again northbound on Beach Avenue. As it crossed Lincoln Way at Beach and about where Wallace is, the trailer became dislodged from the truck and came off. The officer continued to pursue the vehicle around Union Drive area, eventually where it hooks up with Morrill Avenue. Morrill Avenue is a one-way street for southbound traffic. The truck was heading northbound on Morrill Avenue and was driving partially in the bike and the pedestrian lane. We did have reports from witnesses at that time that people were actually jumping out of the way to get out of the way of the truck. The truck then jumped the curb and went out into the grassy field that would be just north of the Campanile area, the large grassy area. At one time, our officer tried to ram the truck to stop it. We know that the truck also rammed the patrol cars. The truck eventually stopped in a wooded area, kind of on the north side of that grassy area. The driver continued to rev the engine of the truck, rocking it back and forth. The officers involved got out, yelled some verbal commands to the driver, which were not followed. The truck appeared as though it was trying to dislodge itself or get unstuck. There was a lot of pedestrians in that area at that time of day. One of the officers involved fired 6 rounds into the truck. The truck then continued to rev but was no longer moving. An Ames police officer and an Iowa State University police officer approached the vehicle. They found that the driver had been struck by at least one of the rounds. The driver was taken to Mary Greeley Medical Center, where he was pronounced dead. The identity of the driver is not being released at this time, and the identity of the officer is not being released at this time. As per our policy, the officer involved will be put on paid administrative leave until the conclusion of the investigation. I'll answer any questions that I can at this time.
Do you have an age on the driver?
I do not.
Why did the chase, the chase started because the car was reported stolen?
Yes.
Okay. And do you know if it was just the one officer that fired the weapon?
One officer fired a weapon.
And that was it?
Ames.
An Ames police officer, yes.
Do you have their rank, age rank, or number of years of service?
It was a police officer, it was a day shift police officer. That's all we're going to release right now.
Did you guys ever ask to call off the chase as it went through campus, just to, avoid having a high-speed chase going through a high number of folks?
They did discuss that, however, due to the driving behavior of the vehicle, where it seemed to have a disregard for all of the pedestrians in the area, they did continue that pursuit, trying to get him stopped before he hit anybody.
And is the action of backing up into the car originally over the hood and his behavior, I assume that led to your having to follow him and treat him as a dangerous person? I mean, can you kind of put that in perspective for me?
Yes. The trailer actually, when it backed up, it didn't just hit the patrol car. The trailer actually came up onto the hood. Very dangerous and serious situation. I think that's what led to continuing this pursuit. It was obvious we had to get this person stopped before anyone was hurt.
Was there any sign that the suspect was armed, or did he have any weapon in the truck?
I don't know that right now.
What's the policy for deciding like when it's okay to shoot? Like, is it just if they're not being cooperative?
There's a little more than that. When there's a danger to other people, a danger to the officers involved, this is really the option they had left.
Throughout the pursuit and the final situation on campus, were there any other injuries? Any other people who were injured?
We're not aware of any other injuries right now. We did get witness reports of people that were jumping out of the way of the truck as it went through the grassy area and across the sidewalks. We've still got people that are calling in some information, but right now I don't have any reports of anyone else that was injured.
What was the top speed during the chase?
I don't have that.
Any idea other than a disagreement or argument, what would have led him to do this, or any clues from the father as to why?
Not yet.
How baffling is that?
That's hard to answer. I don't know what led up to this, why he took the actions that he took. It's, like you said, it's still under investigation. We hope to get some answers.
Can you, with the disagreement that did start, the suspect is he an employee of the lawn care company?
That I don't know. I know it's the son of the person that reported the vehicle stolen.
Okay, and the vehicle was stolen from the lawn care company? Do you know that, or?
Yes,
Yeah.
Is the suspect an Iowa State student, or?
I don't know that.
Two more questions.
Do you expect to release the names of the suspect and officers involved tomorrow?
I would suspect we would do that tomorrow, yes.
Who is the lead on the investigation, the Ames Police or the DCI?
The three agencies involved are all investigating the incident.
Mhm.
So the Ames Police Department, the DCI, and Iowa State University Police Department. So we're all working together on the investigation.
Mhm.
Thank you for your time today. We should have some more information to follow tomorrow. I will email out the press release that I just used, so you should have that here in a couple minutes.
Thank you.
Thank you.